She's rich. So rich.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stream Queens Con. It's me, your girl, Marisol Lords, and you did not just see me on another panel. This is my first. No, I'm kidding. You just saw me in the Vamos panel. This one is titled "Shooting Stars." I'll give you a context clue as to why this panel will be focusing on first person shooters, third person shooters, shooting games in general. Everybody put your guns up.
Oh, we're doing Charlie's Angels?
I was like under my desk trying to figure out how to do it.
Like this.
Naruto.
Yeah.
I don't know what set we're doing.
I don't know.
But welcome in, everybody. We are going to be talking about some fun games. Each panelist has been chosen appropriately, accordingly.
Yes.
Yes, and we're gonna go ahead and introduce them. Once again, I'm Marisol Lords, they, them. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight, Fortnite. I do a lot of things. Member of Team Stream Queens and Team Technicolor. We are live on this channel, maybe a YouTube. Aphasia?
Hi, my name is Aphasia Speaks. I run the Speakeasy here on Twitch.tv. I play a variety of games as well: Dead by Daylight, Apex, Overwatch, Valorant, which are three third person shooters right then and there. A lot of single player games as well. And I like to talk shit a lot, especially while playing my games. If you have ever been there, I'm so incredibly mean to anyone.
You in Overwatch yesterday was so, or the other day, I think it was, what was it, Thursday?
Oh yeah.
And you were just sitting there, you're like, fucking move the point, move the point.
I was look, I have like almost 3,100 hours in Overwatch.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
God.
Yeah, I've been playing that game since beta, and then it came out, and then I have the most hours in, of course, Mercy, Symmetra, and then Moira because gay. I say I don't gotta aim, right? Let's get a point, right? Anyway, exactly. So like, you know, whatever. Anyway, that's me.
Kylie?
Hi, I'm Kylie Gabor. I'm a drag Latinx Apex streamer. I main Apex. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 4 p.m. PST to whenever I feel like getting off. I'm also the creator and host of Slaypex Legends, or Slaypex, which is the first and only LGBTQIA plus monthly Apex tournament. I host monthly tournaments every third Friday of the month, and you can also sign up at boobtv.com/Slaypex.
Slay.
Yes. Hello, my name is Evel Queen. I'm the prettiest bitch you've ever seen. I stream here on Twitch every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday from 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard until whenever the fuck I want because I'm an adult. I mostly main Dead by Daylight on my channel, but when I'm not streaming, I'm shooting.
Oh. Kylie's under the desk again. Okay, let's get into kind of like a further introductions of our introductions to shooting. What kind of games did you play growing up? They can be non-shooting, shooting, and then what kind of got you into shooting games? So, I will start with Kylie.
I started with like I want to say my first like game that I like remember is probably Pokemon. Still obsessed with that, but if we were to keep it on topic for first person shooter was Call of Duty. I remember just always going to my like cousin's house and we would all just like hang out and play like Call of Duty, whether it's in zombies or just like, you know, free for all, whatever that is. But yeah, that's usually how I started. And then I didn't play first person shooter for the longest time. I was like playing different like role playing games, and then I went for DVD for a couple years. And then I found Apex because I literally saw Loba. If you guys don't know who Loba is, she's a Latina, really, you know, slim waist, thick booty
Yes.
character. And I saw her and I was like, oh, this game is for the gays. So I gone on. I've been obsessed with it since. So yeah, I grew up playing Pokemon. And then a lot of Call of Duty, a lot more so zombies, but I would consider that first person shooter. You're shooting zombies. They're not shooting back, they're about to hitting you.
Eve.
Oh gosh. I think like the first ever game I played was Dr. Mario, which is like Mario Tetris. Growing up, like I had a Sega Genesis and I played, my favorite game was Jurassic Park at the time.
Oh,
But my
God.
first person shooter was actually Turok, which was on the Nintendo 64. It's basically like it's
Jurassic
like
Park, but with
Doom and Jurassic
guns.
Park mix.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I started to like expand out to like Call of Duty with the new generations of gaming. And now like Destiny, Apex, and sometimes Call of Duty, sometimes Fortnite, sometimes Overwatch, and sometimes there's another one and I'm totally forgetting. But yeah,
Soon to be Valorant. I'm just saying.
Valorant, I did play Valorant like once and I was very slay. Very slay.
Very
Um,
slay.
but Valorant's too much because I'm very like quick. I want quick action. And Valorant, you have to be like,
Yeah. Secret Agent Girl.
A
Yes.
secret slay. Kylie, please. Aphasia.
Yeah, so I think my very first game, it's the first game console I remember having was the Sega Genesis. I think the first game I remember like really playing was Mortal Kombat 2. So as a young child, I should not have been playing that game, but whatever. Here we are. It's a sleigh. And then I moved on to like Sonic the Hedgehog, and then I forget after that. But I think we're talking about this earlier. I think my first person shooter was Pokemon Snap. Technically, if we're being completely real, it is a first person shooter. You're not killing things; you're just like taking pictures. So like,
It counts.
it counts. I'm
Right.
counting it.
I
It
never
counts.
thought about that. Wow.
Exactly. It's like you're shooting pictures. Whatever. And then like it evolved like, of course, like the single player games, the RPGs, the JRPGs. And I think like my first like real shooter I ever got into was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Specifically Modern Warfare 2, because my brother and his friends would come over every day after school. We would like play Call of Duty, and I forgot which map it is. Like it's like the small like container, like the shipping container map, and we just go around just like knifing each other all day. It was so incredibly fun. And then I did never picked up a shooter since then. And then I'd never liked Halo. It was never my cup of tea. It was, can I get into it? And so I was like, whatever, for a long time. And then Overwatch, like the trailer for Overwatch came out at E3 that one year, and I was like, this is a Pixar movie. Like, and my gay Disney loving ass said, I need this game. He even talked to Kiyoshi because I think we were living together at the time, and I saw the trailer and I was like, I gotta play this game. And then I figured out it was like a shooter, and I said, I didn't get a PC. Then it came out on console. I was like, slay, I don't get a fucking PC. So then I started playing a lot of Overwatch. Like I said, I have too many hours in Overwatch. And then Apex came out, and I said, what is this? And then I looked at it. I was like, this seems fun, like a battle royale. It's not Fortnite. I play a lot of Fortnite. And then since then, it's been like all I play is first-person shooters, which is weird. I'm not particularly good at them. I do cool things, but I just like to have fun. And then I
Same.
recently got into Valorant, which is like, if you put like CSGO and Overwatch together, it's like very tactical with like abilities. It's very cute, very slay. Every single character in this roster is doable. They are all so incredibly hot. I'm just like, everyone here is like, even like the weird robot man, like he's hot. Like I don't care what you say, he's hot. Who is voiced by the same person who does Newcastle and Overwatch and Apex. So he's hot. So whatever. And then yeah, like that's what I've been playing a lot recently is a lot of Valorant every night with London and friends and Discord calls until like 4 a.m. and not getting any sleep. So like slay.
Big slays.
It's so fun.
I don't know. I know.
Mhm.
I joined
You've
in
been
from
there.
time to
You
time. I've
you
been
joined
there.
it. You like, I
Um,
don't know what I'm doing, but it's so cute. Like I go as Elsa. And I was like, okay.
Also me, Snack.
So look, I don't know, like Marisol. I don't know if you guys ever played like a shooter with Marisol, but like at first they're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and then they're so incredibly quiet the whole time, which is weird for Marisol. And then like all of a sudden they get some kills, you're like, okay. She's like, tee like,
I
I don't know how to play. Top 500.
Yeah, playing number one
okay.
Pred.
Like, she's slaying there, so I'll pop off. Like, okay, word, diva.
They're just
Anyway,
modest.
right? It's like, I'm so cute and petite. I don't know what I'm doing.
little tiny little pistol.
This little pea shooter.
I got him. No, for me growing up, I did a lot of my first like console was a Game Boy Advance SP, which was like the square one that opened up.
Oh, I love it. It's so good.
I've only ever played Nintendo games throughout like my entire thing. I never had like a PlayStation, an Xbox, or anything like that. So like my couple of games I actually will show y'all because I have something kind of cool over here. I recently acquired a Game Boy Advance. In it, I did acquire my favorite game of all time, which is Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland.
Oh my
Such a
god.
good one.
So
This is
I
luxury.
That's all
officially
said. I
have.
am here. Do not disturb.
I said I play this nostalgically like on my own time. So a lot of Pokemon games growing up, a lot of Kirby definitely like influenced me. In terms of first person shooters, I didn't get into them at all. I used to go over my friend's house a lot. I would do like a lot of sleepovers with my friends, and they always had consoles. They always did like shooting games. So it was a lot of Halo growing up, a lot of Call of Duty as well, like those types of games. Like it would always be for. And then I did not touch first person shooters or any type of shooting game for a very long time just because I didn't really have access to them. When I got my PC and I started streaming and I started Twitch, London Bradshaw got me into the first person shooters that I'm playing. I got into Fortnite with them. And then very recently I got into Valorant just because Aphasia knows how to do. So I love Fortnite and I like Valorant. I played Apex with Kylie before. Kylie carried me boots.
Yeah.
It was not.
Yeah.
It was not for me.
Not the subtle agree.
Like,
No, fully. I love horror games, but I will say Apex is the scariest thing I have ever touched.
I've been playing it for my job at this point, and I still get shaky when I get into like intense fights.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anxiety from the game.
I've yet to touch Overwatch. I definitely
I
should check it out.
I have a deep love-hate relationship with Overwatch because I've been playing it for so long, and it's like I know the mechanics of the game. I know like what, because like the big part of Overwatch is like knowing what each character does and like how it interacts with everything else.
Yeah,
right?
it's very like your character is very crucial in that team aspect.
Yeah.
If you're playing someone who's not benefiting the team isn't benefiting from,
then what's the
it's
point?
like
Yeah.
you're like
I found Overwatch harder than Apex in the sense of like actually having to work with your teammates, because you can do WoW without your teammates sometimes in Apex, but in Overwatch you can't. And I learned to, people are probably going to read me in the comments, but I'm a DPS Mora just because that bitch has aimbot.
Oh, look.
Aimbot, it just does it for you.
People go ahead and read you, but the fact of the matter is, like, in this current Overwatch 2 5v5 compared to the 6v6 it wasn't 1, like having that extra bit of damage because you're missing a tank now to do some more damage. Like Moira's whole thing is that she heals, but she regains her heal faster when she damages people. So like if you like, sorry for lack of a better term, if you're done pissing on everybody with your healing spray, like you have nothing left. So you're like, well, let me start damaging people. That's why you see Moiras who are in the support category, who are healers, out damaging the DPS because that DPS isn't doing their job at that point. Right. So like if I'm out damaging the Genji, girl, get the fuck off of Genji.
Right. So y'all heard that? DPS Mora is okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Not according to TikTok, bitch.
DPS Moiras win games. I'm just saying.
But if you post a TikTok, yeah, TikTok comments.
TikTok, oh, yes, TikTok will roast you for being a DPS
Literally.
Moira. However, they cannot deny that without that, you would be dead. Just saying.
Literally.
Fair.
Also, Moira's a slay because these nails. I'm just saying as well.
No, she eats.
In terms of our content, do any of you main shooting games on your platform, or is it something that you kind of reserve for off stream? Whoever would like to.
I main Apex. I only stream Apex on my platform. I created tournaments from it and all this and that. I created cosplays. My drag sometimes inspired by Apex. I only play Apex or only plays first person shooter, which is Apex on my stream. The only time I play something else on my stream if I'm doing like a 24-hour stream because I'm not playing Apex for 24 hours. So yeah, I main Apex, which is the first person shooter. So yeah, I main FPS games, but I don't really play it much offline. I pretty much only play it on stream, and offline I'll play like Pokemon or something like chill.
I don't main a first person shooter. I mean Dead by Daylight. I keep there are a lot of games that I keep like to me because I just like I want to experience the game solely and independently. Whereas like if you're streaming it, I feel like you're like giving that passion to everybody else.
Mhm.
So I like to keep my first person shooters very personal. Sometimes I'll give you all a treat and be like, okay, I really want to play this. But I'm very I'm very competitive. So like it turns into it turns into very much like me just screaming the entire time.
No, I don't main FPSs, but like recently, I guess I have been playing a lot more Valorant on stream. It's funny because like my very first stream I ever did, back in 2020, I was so like racked with anxiety and didn't know what to do. I played Overwatch, I played Apex, and I played Splatoon. So I played 3 separate shooters that day, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And then like for a hot minute, I was maining Overwatch, and I got really burnt out on Overwatch because like it was at the time where nothing was happening with the game, and it was just like terrible. It was like the 2 shield meta was everywhere, and I was like, I can't do anything here. I'm bored. So I started playing only Apex on stream, and then Apex and DBD, and now it's like Valorant. I guess if I'm gonna play a shooter, it's gonna be Valorant. So yeah, I guess I'm maining Valorant at the moment, which I'm really having a lot of fun at. And like I said, I'm not good, but I have hot, sexy moments. So
That's all
all you
that
need for
counts.
TikTok.
exactly, it's all I need 2 good moments to stream for TikTok, and I'm good to go.
Exactly. That's what I say all the time. I was like, I got my 2 TikToks in. I'm good.
Like that cute little sexy Viper ult. I'm sitting in there, it's like, haha, teehee. You know, it's fantastic. So, you know, yeah.
For me, I would say that I main Dead by Daylight and Fortnite at the moment. I like to do an equilibrium of both. I like to throw in like a story game every so often, but like Fortnite has really captured me in a sense that it's like I don't take it seriously, therefore I have fun with it. Where in compared to like for instance Dead by Daylight, where I just like I need to win.
Oh
Because
yeah,
if I don't win,
you are. I love watching you play DVD because it's killer. Because you are so incredibly sweaty. You're like, and what? Like I'm not even here. Like you thought, bitch, and I was like, that's her.
But you see me playing Fortnite, and you're like, she's having a good time. She's a fun time guy.
Yeah, like I don't know. I find it so weird because like at the end of the day, like this is all just games. You know, we're not going pro at this game. Yes, we're like this is like our job to play these games, whatever, right? But I'm not competing in a multi-million-dollar tournament because I know first of all, I'm not able to get in because that's a whole different story about the industry and esports and you know cis white men. We're not getting into that right now. But right, but it's like I know I won't be able to stand. I won't be able to stand a chance in those lobbies. So like when I play these games, I'm like I know it's for fun. Even like in comp, like I know people who are in comp in my rank are the same. They're the same as me. Like, girl, we are all sitting here in silver and like gold. So shut up. We are hanging out. We are vibing. But like when people take Fortnite so seriously, I'm like, how are you? I'm sitting here and I am literally Goku, and you're over there as like Gwen Stacy. Mama, this is not real. This is so silly.
Oh, that was
like,
Ariana Grande.
like
Kenny
this
Matt.
is Ariana Grande over there. Like, what are we doing here? There's Master Chief. There's the Captain America.
Literally,
It's like,
it's so unserious.
girl, like this is the
I-
most like surreal game I've ever played in my entire life. So like, calm
When
down.
it comes to like when I boot up my game, I'm going for top 500 every time it loads up. I do not care if I'm with friends. If I'm like, I want to win. I want to win. I want to win.
I feel. I mean, like you said, you heard me the other night in the Discord playing
Oh my
Overwatch.
God.
I'm literally playing. I'm playing a casual, like no ranked match. And I'm
Quick
like, what the fuck are
play.
you doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like that's why like I like my friends like IRL friends. They're like, oh, come play Overwatch with us. I'm like, bestie, you know for damn sure I'm going to yell at you and you're gonna get mad at me.
Right.
They're like, okay, sure. I'm like, I'll vibe, I'll watch, but like, you don't want me in your lobby right now. Especially like I'm no, you don't want that. They're like, okay,
Oh,
slay.
yeah.
And I was like,
I'm the
Because it,
same
like-
way with like Apex tournaments. I'm like, I'll do them, but I tell my teammates, I was like, I can promise a good time, but I cannot promise a win, let alone a kill. So like, we're just gonna vibe and make content, but like I
We
can't
were
promise
in that.
anything.
We were in the Apex tournament together.
oh yeah, the
Oh,
Valentine's
yeah.
Day one, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Oh my
The
gosh.
surprise.
Yeah, because like I think my team got eliminated like the first match, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna bring you back. We're gonna bring you back, and you're gonna be on Kylie's team. And I'm like, Kylie's good at the game.
But you're so good too. I mean, I'm better now than that was what almost a year ago. We were just vibing.
I was like, you know what? I'm just happy to be involved.
Right.
I'm so happy to be nominated. So, like,
Right.
In terms of each respective game that y'all play first person shooter wise, what would you say are some mechanics that beginners should take note of or try to master?
mm,
For Destiny, because Destiny 2, I would say probably is my main first person shooter. Like I've played Destiny 2 since like beta of Destiny. So like
wait, question
very-
for you.
yeah.
Are you a hunter, warlock, or
I'm a
Titan?
hunter main.
Oh,
but I have-
slay.
Yeah, because I'm very much like I like to be like quick and nimble, and like I like being able to like hide and camo and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And the cosmetics for the hunter are just so much better than everybody else's.
They're really
And
good.
I have a very like my rule is if you look good, you play good.
100%.
So,
The
yeah.
100%.
amount
Right
of TikToks
there,
I'm
like-
having me saying I killed you because you have an ugly skin. So like,
Yeah, no,
Right? It's
that's
like, oh, I
100
lost because I had the wrong skin on my bad. Hold on. let me go.
yeah. When I
It's true. You're like, hold on,
It's
hold on.
so
I
true.
wasn't
there was
fierce. I
so many
wasn't
times where I've
cute.
used that as an
Wait.
excuse where I'm like, if I had my other cosmetic on, I would have been perfectly fine. Bye.
one shot at everybody.
But no, with Destiny, it was like, I've been playing it for so long, and the one cool aspect about Destiny is that it's not only a PvP game, but it's also a PvE game. So it has like raids and dungeons and all this stuff. So a lot of the times you're going into these PvE settings, which is like a 3-team like thing to do, and then you're going into a 6v6 like crucible match or something like that. But my advice for anybody like starting out is really explore the PvE setting and explore the guns, because Destiny has been around for so long that the gun catalog is massive. So like try to find a gun that works best with this sort of situation or this sort of situation, and look at like, because not only do they have like a shit ton of guns, but they also have different perks on them. So like Some perks will make you reload faster if you get a kill. Some perks will allow you to have increased range on the gun, or what some of them will, like, if you get a precision shot, like the enemy will explode, which causes like a splash damage. So it's all about like finding the perk, the gun, and the scenario, and hopefully having them all like mesh perfectly together to fit like your gameplay style. Like, because for me,
reading Destiny.
yeah, a lot of reading, there's a lot of lore, but there's so much to it that, like, you know, it's a good game that, like, if you're sitting there just sitting like, you know, oh, I want to play a new game, like, I recommend Destiny because, like, first of all, it's free to play.
Yeah.
Second of all, they have like the content is just like unlimited. And it's fun. It's fun to like get into a group with your friends and like just do a raid or do some Crucible or something like that. But definitely, like, my advice, explore guns and perks and which ones mesh well together.
Right.
Aphasia.
Okay, so did I talk about Valorant, Overwatch? Okay, I'll do a quick both. Okay, we talked about earlier Overwatch. It's a team game. Okay, let's team game. You cannot go out there in Overwatch and thank you. Hold on, I'll do it too. I'll do it too.
Team, there you go.
Game.
Team
Okay. You literally cannot go out there and 1v5 the whole entire team because you will lose. It is very rare someone can out there and go kill the whole entire team. Okay. Everyone has a role to play, and everyone needs to fulfill that role to succeed. Okay. There's 3 different categories. There's a tank, there's the DPS, and then there's a support. Don't say healer because it's support, because there's everyone heals in that category technically, but they do more than just healing. Okay. Like, know what characters that you want to play do, and do that well. It also helps to, like, you can go ahead and be like a Genji one trick, right? But you need to know that counterplay is also in the Overwatch is a game of paper, rock, scissors. Okay. This beats that beats this, and this one over here beats that. You need to figure out how you can get out of a scenario when you need to. Okay. Pay attention. Okay. Don't try to be a hero. It's a team game. We do this together. If at the end of the day, if you have like 3 kills, but you have like whatever amount of damage is DPS, I don't care. As long as we win and I see that you're trying and doing things, I will help and support you. But if you go out there and die, you have 50 deaths, like 2 kills, and like less damage than I do as a support. If you say I need healing one more time, your life is in my hands. Okay. Like, I am your god at this point.
Oh.
Okay. Get back. This is so every single Genji main out there, get the fuck back. Okay. I swear to God. Anyway, that's Overwatch. Learn, it's a team game. Learn what your character does and do that well. That's basically for Overwatch. Valorant, it is a slow game. Okay. Like, you need to be prepared to check your corners. You need to be prepared. Like, the abilities come secondhand. Okay. The main thing in Valorant, I would say, is to learn the placement and where, like, the maps are a huge point in Valorant. You need to learn these maps and know like where people hide at and where people can like peek at and things like that. Also, walking is very important because sound travels in Valorant like to across the whole entire map. You can hear someone running. Also the gunplay, like each gun does something specific and like can, depending on where you get shot, can one shot you or not. So Valorant has a lot of moving parts to it, but once you get the flow of it and you're like, okay, I'm learning, I get it, like it's a lot of fun. And the more you play, the more faster you will play, and the more like your rounds will go by faster. When I first started, like I was afraid to walk anywhere because like Valorant's a fucking horror game. Okay. I will be walking, mind my business, and all of a sudden I get sniped from across. I'm like, what just happened? I'm like,
Where did
girl,
it come from?
where?
Someone will be crouched in a
Like,
corner, and you're just like,
exactly. Like, like, I was like, I'm like, oh my god, it happened so many times last night. Like, I literally scream when I play this game because it's so scary. But once you like start taking the hang of it and you start doing things, getting these kills, you feel so incredibly satisfied. You're like, yeah, bitch, I ate that shit. There's like sweaty Reina coming down here, and you're like, I killed you. I got the one kill on you, but now I'm satisfied. That's all I need. That's all I need. And also, do not read the chat in Valorant.
Take comms
no matter
off.
what game you're playing, if there's an open chat, do not read it.
Close it.
Do not do it. It's not worth it, girl.
Kylie?
Okay, that's it.
Some tips for beginners in Apex is I say pick a legend that has abilities where it doesn't take like too much skill. Like, don't be Pathfinder because those grapples you do have to learn. Play somebody like Bloodhound, even Lifeline, but you're probably gonna get yelled at if you don't know how to res. Like Bloodhound, I think Wraith are probably two really good starter legends to pick because they're easy abilities, and whether you use them or not, they're kind of like selfish abilities. They can be, so it doesn't like really like matter how you use them, and the scans are not that big of a deal. So those are two legends you should probably start out with and just try. And also, I say, get good at one gun first. Pick a gun that you play different guns and stick to that gun. Don't try to play different guns because you're gonna discourage yourself and be like, oh, I'm doing bad, this and that. Stay on one gun. Because you're gonna get really good at that gun, and you're gonna be like a demon with that one gun.
And why is that one gun the 301, Kylie?
What was that?
So why is that one gun ever needs to play the 301?
Literally the R301 or the Volt, because there's like little to no recoil.
So good.
Without any attachments, it's like the easiest gun. They're also really good guns. So I say get really good at 301, the Volt, the R9, and then if you really want like to push it up with the recoil, use like a flatline. But if you want snipers, I say stay away from the charge rifle. We don't need no more charge rifle.
No more charge rifle.
I love the charge rifle though. Not because it's a good gun, because like I love to grief people.
Literally, it's so, oh my god, like it's so irritating.
Irritating.
But if you really want to challenge, I know it's not a beginner tip, but if you really want to challenge, which is a crazy gun, but it's kind of hard to use. I've been playing this game for a couple years, and I can't hit my shots. Is the Wingman. Try the Wingman. If you get really good at that gun, you're gonna be so annoying. You're gonna be undefeatable because you can like shoot somebody twice and they're done. I can't do that.
It's so funny how like they nerfed this gun so many times, and yet
that gun has been
so
nerfed,
strong.
buffed.
Literally.
Wild. And now it's in a whole different cat. It's a sniper now. Like what?
Yeah, it's in sniper category.
Yeah, it's so weird. I think another tip is don't be scared to ask your teammates for help, and also utilize your pings, because Apex, as of recently the past year or so, they really have gotten really good with their ping system, and like there's so many options on like what to do, what you need. So there should be no reason why you're not communicating on what you need and what you don't need. Ping that you need ammo, ping that you need heals, ping there's an enemy or there's someone, this door is open. The ping system is so well made that you could literally communicate with your teammates so well without having to actually type or use the voice chat.
Apex really did set like the precedent for like the ping
bar.
system.
The ping system is so
every
good.
game now
Like,
is like
every game, yeah.
Literally.
Because like that whole like, you know, not wanting to be in comms and like the anxiety that's behind that, having that like ping system where you can be like, okay, I can communicate through game actions to my team, but do not over ping if there's an enemy. Spam
ping. I mean, I do that to annoy my friends or like spam res, but like, don't do that. Don't get it. You can ping one time. We understand.
Yeah, like if I'm getting like I'm getting fat ass with my friends, like I just spam ping it. Yes, but like if you do that, I will turn off your pings and we will die because I'm not dealing with it.
And if you go into a box, I'm gonna keep a little card in my pocket. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah, you're going in my pocket. I'm gonna die with you in my pocket. Thank you.
You're staying in my pocket. You can disconnect. You're staying in my pocket, and I'm taking your loot. Thank you.
Another thing with Apex too, the firing range. They've developed that firing range to be like so perfect. So like whenever there's a new gun, I'll just like, or a new legend, I'll just go to that firing range and just
and like bring your friend in there and just practice the gun. Literally get a gun, don't put any attachments on it because that makes it easier. go in there with the gun that you want to learn. Don't put any attachments on it, and just 1v1 like a friend or something and practice sliding and shooting, jumping and shooting behind cover, how to get around cover. Oh, another really good tip that I actually learned from Muratsky was, which is kind of like simple, but you kind of like don't think about it sometimes, is make sure like 80% of your body is covered by just cover, because anywhere, just always assume there's an enemy. So if you're running to ring, make sure at least half of your body is along a wall or something, and like there's other rocks you can hide to. Always look to see where you can hide, and try to hide with multiple cover, so that way you have if you're looking forward, you have your side cover and your back covered, so you have two peripherals that you could like look at. So make sure your body's always covered no matter what, because if you're in the open, best believe it's kind of
Cover
work
your blind spots. I love Muratsky so much. She's so
I know.
smart. She's so good at the game.
So good.
For Fortnite, I would say just choose a cute skin.
You want no?
Don't be a banana.
You're right.
You're
you are
kind of
so
right.
Just don't be a banana and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
choose a cute
I
skin.
You wanting to fuck the Fortnite banana?
First of all,
Look, I called you. I
It
swear
was
to
one
God.
time.
I swear to God, I love Tubby so much, but that bitch is wild.
I would say like, yeah, with every game you should kind of like master the guns. I feel like it's like safe to say, if you're doing builds, learn the different key cuts for it, and go into an open mode where you can just practice like, I don't want to say the word fingering like the keyboard in a way that you like your builds kind of pop out of nowhere. If you're playing no build, good luck. I'm sorry, Dola. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to word it. Apart from that, getting into some favorite guns that I heard here and there. Is there any particular favorite gun in your game that you like main, that you're known for, that you go to, that you like gravitate to?
The R9, well, the R301 and the R9, but lately I've been more of a fragger now, which is where you
A what now? What'd you call me?
Yeah, so a fragger with the R is it's the first person that pushes in forward to the battling team to do the initial damage. So that's been me lately. And my guns for that, as of recently, the past couple of weeks, is the R9 and the car, because those guns are gonna like have some of the fastest kill rates. And the car is a little harder to use, but yeah. So those are my favorite guns at the moment, and then probably a 301.
Avasia.
Valorant, I would say I personally like the Phantom. It's an AR, so it's, if I had to compare it to Apex, it's more like the 301. And it has like a silencer barrel on it, so like on the mini map they don't see where you're at on the map when you shoot it, so that's really nice. It does have less damage than the Vandal, which is like, I guess I compare it to the like a flatline, because it has more recoil on it. Like the Vandal, like you get a headshot with somebody and they're dead instantly, and then like no matter what, it's an instant headshot. But I don't know, I like the sounds of the Phantom. I think it's really cute. Honestly, like I'm not gonna lie, like it sounds like it's kind of cute.
I feel that though, because I'm the same way, where I prefer guns that have like a good like oomph to it, like something.
Yeah, like it feels good to
a
shoot.
snap.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. And like you really can't say anything in Overwatch, because like everyone's gun is like their own specific gun. So like depending how what your play. So whenever I play Overwatch with someone, I'm like, okay, what kind of play style do you want? Do you want to be like in there, or do you want to like hang back? Do you want to like have like a mid game? Because it depends if that's the character that you want to play as well. Most of the time people are like, I don't know, what I play with are like queer. They're like, I don't know, can I be like in the middle, but we can like kind of cute and stealthy. I'm like, just go Sombra. Just be annoying and be Sombra. Go away, have fun, you know? Which I say Sombra is like the little sister to Loba, because they're both like thieves and like Latina and like badasses. So for like Loba's like more in your face and she says, Loba will kick down the door, shoot you. And Sombra's like, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Someone's like, I'll be back here hacking into your accounts while she kicks down the door. So go ahead.
Right.
But like if you're gonna like start off with anything, at least in Overwatch, I would say like
Default man.
d- yes, go to Soldier 76. He is Soldier 76 is a well-rounded default character. He is very boring, very plain, very white. He's gay though, so that's
Yeah.
fun. He's
Oh,
gay, so he has that going for us. That's pretty much it. But like he has a nice base of like, you know, how to shoot.
His alt is also auto aim.
Oh, yeah, he has auto aim for his ult. He just you shoot it and just automatically shoots people. It's stupid. It's so dumb. But whatever. If you want like, you know, a little more of a challenge, I guess like Genji, or like I said, Sombra, or you want a real challenge, go like a Widowmaker. But if you're not
Bastion.
good, get the hell Bastion. If you want to have easy mode, go Bastion.
Me.
Easy, he is easy peasy lemon squeezy, just point and shoot, and he has a tank
Basically
mode,
Rap
just shoots
Heart.
there too. It's wild. If you want to heal, I would say like Zenyatta is a really good healer. He does a lot of like he's a set and forget it kind of healer. Put an orb on somebody, go ahead, have fun. And then like tanking wise, if you want to have an easy peasy time, go Zarya. She's broken currently still, so just go her and you'll have fun. But yeah, those are those are my personal favorites in the game. Other than Symmetra, because she's icon. Gay. She's a
Icon.
fucking queer icon. I don't care what you say. She's an icon. Also, she has Asperger's, I think canonically now. She has Asperger's. So that's really cool. They're like diversifying their cast more in like, you know, who they're doing in life, what they're doing. I know who they're doing, what they're doing in life, things like that. So Overwatch's lore was at a standstill for a very long time, and I'm a lore whore, and I was absorbing everything I could, and now they're starting to get better at like, you know, making their stories and expanding the universe. So new character comes out on the 6th, so I'm gonna be playing a lot of Overwatch then. So just
For Destiny 2, I'm a hand cannon Kelly. I love hand
not
cannons
the
in that
hand
game.
cannon, please.
No, I'm like my favorite gun. So okay, oh my gosh, this is gonna. So there's different like tier systems for their guns. So you have like just your basic like rare guns, and then you have legendaries, and then you have exotics. So depending on like the gun, like exotics usually like their passive perks are like just out of this world, and then like the legendaries are kind of like the guns that you would just use like, you know, like you have to do like a dungeon to get a certain like legendary gun, and then the rare ones just like kind of drop with random drops. But my favorite is the Ace of Spades because its passive ability allows for the radar of the game to still stay, because usually if you aim down scope, the radar goes away. But with this gun, if you're aiming down scope, the radar stays up so you can see if anybody's going to be like coming up on you or anything like that. So I love that because I tend to kind of get lost when I aim down scope. So I'm just like constantly like, okay, where's the enemy? But now with that gun, I'm able to look at the radar to be like, okay, so I can tell that there's somebody close to me over here. And that's one. Because you get to have a loadout of like a primary, a secondary, and then a heavy gun. Also, it has Firefly, which is that one I was talking about, where if you get a precision shot, it explodes the person with like fire, and then it like splash damages everybody else around that person. So it's really good to like
I
if there's like
remember
a
this
team.
gun when I played Destiny 2.
It
It's
was
like
like
really early on, right?
Yeah, it's like it came out with like I think the Forsaken DLC.
Yeah.
So it's very much like, you know, that gun is good if like there's a team and you get one kill, that splash damage could potentially like push everybody else back so they don't like pile up on you. But for my secondary, I use a submachine gun because I'm not very like stay back and like snipe. I'm not a sniper. But I am very much like get in there, like let's get close. So I usually do like either a submachine gun or like a shotgun. And then my heavy, I like to use a sword because you can use swords, and I like swords.
I'm very sorted
Um,
online.
Yeah.
Gun Gale online.
Gun Gale, please. Freaking weeb, get out of here.
The only anime I ever watched.
But it's fun. It's fun. It's definitely like there's like a shit ton of guns in that game. So like
So many.
those are the ones that I tend to go to because like they fit my play style, which is like
Mhm,
get like poke them with some damage and then get in there, you know. So
mhm.
Yeah.
And who said that queer people can't shoot? You know.
listen,
Just
it was
saying.
so funny. I was playing Destiny one time on stream, and I was like going away I was in full drag, going away like going ham, and somebody came into the lobby and came into my stream and was like, I was not expecting this to be the person that like I was not expecting that at all. And I was like,
Queen.
You said, "What'd you expect?"
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I was like, did I kill you? Is that why you're here? Oh.
But there are so many times where like I don't know if y'all can relate, but when you're like a first person shooter and you're just like you're running around and you're fighting a team and like every single shot that you take is just missing. You are making a fool of yourself. And
All the
I'm like,
time.
anytime I
All the
get in
time.
that situation, I'm like, I am not a threat to you. I am not a threat at all. So just let me do my thing. I'm not
Right.
gonna be killing
Like,
you
girl,
tonight.
I'm just finger painting over here, girl. Please leave me
Yeah.
alone. Okay.
Leave me alone.
Let me do what I want to do.
Like, I know we're like a death game or something like that, but I'm just having fun. I'm
Yeah,
just being
I'm trying
cute.
emo.
Destiny also has really good emotes, by the way. Really good emotes.
Well, they're so good. They're so good.
Marisol.
I need to get into these games. These games sound fun.
You
I
have people
will-
here to play with, so let them
Right.
Yes.
True. We'll get into some gaming such later. I would
Honestly.
say for Fortnite, I'm starting to like. I don't know if they just had an event because the new chapter is coming out very soon. They just had an event today that I was not able to play. I look at Jenny. I look at Jenny. I was not able to play it because I had to
Jenny.
be here. But the hunt sniper rifle, I've been into snipers recently, and it's because of Valorant. Because in Valorant, I started with the Marshall,
Mhm.
the Marshall shotgun, or the sniper, and then recently got the Vandal because of the little fish tank skin.
It's so
Fish tank-
cute.
It's so cute.
Also, so like I will mention like Valorant. If you, it's a Riot game, so like League of Legends, things
Mhm.
like that, right? If anyone here
Yes.
has played like League or whatever, talk to someone who has played League and then ask them how much money they spent on the game. They will go so silent. They will like,
Next question.
exactly. And Valorant, like you don't have character skins, so they want to.
Mm-mm.
What's cool about Valorant is like all the characters are like pretty much the same height and build, so make it easy to get the same shots in everyone, right? So that everyone has the same hitbox.
That's cool.
But what they do is that they have their guns are different. So they have gun skins. And some of these guns have finishers on them. And some of them are kooky bananas crazy. Like I have one that London loves. It's like this like comic book looking like Borderlands cell shaded gun. And when you get to finish, you hit the last kill in the round. You get the last kill in the round, there's like this cool animation where like it's like cartoon noises come up and they like get like Jesse and James like blasted off into the sky. And it's so
cool.
funny. And like there's some of them where you like get like dragged down to hell. There's like a dragon that eats you. It's like some wild shit that happens in this game. And these guns are not cheap. Like
No.
a skin can cost you at minimum like $10, maximum of like $30. And then there's like your melee knife that you have that can cost like $60
Oh my
for a
god.
knife. And people buy this shit all the time.
$150 for like a Wraith heirloom. So
I was gonna say I
Same
stared
I mean-
directly at Apex.
Yeah. I feel like
spending
with
$200 per
Kylie.
event.
I feel like with Apex though, like I'm getting a skin that looks cute on me. And it's like I feel like that's more justified sometimes.
Right.
Because these last couple heirloom, whatever they're called, skins that came out for Bangalore and then
Oh,
Bloodhound
yeah, the
have
mythic
not been it for
skins.
me.
Yeah.
They are they're whatever.
Oh, let them come off the
Also,
Loba one.
oh, the Loba one, she gonna be eating, okay?
Oh, yeah.
She will eat. Oh, also for anyone that's here, okay, if you play any of these games, if you have Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime, get all your Twitch Prime things. Because you get free skins, emotes, whatever. For
Do
I
not
think
go
all of
into these
all of
games
these.
being default. Please
If you
do
have a
not.
default skin, I'm gonna
Please get a
finish
skin.
you.
Yeah, if you
will
have a
be
default
TikTok.
skin, you like
You will be targeted.
you
Right, you will be
exactly you
targeted.
like
Targeted.
like
I will chase you across
she's
the map.
boring. Get her.
me with Megan's and Dead by Daylight. Default Meg out of here.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Meg in general, get out.
right.
So we do have a little bit of time left. Let's get into some Q&A from the chat. Dola messaged me a couple of questions and I'm gonna pick a couple out. We do have about 10 minutes with about 5 minutes to close. So without further ado, what are your thoughts and opinions on LGBTQI representation in FPS games? And what game has the best representation?
Apex.
Apex, yeah.
Apex.
Yeah.
I think someone did like a little chart, and I think there are more queer
Yeah, 100%.
characters in
Mhm.
Apex.
I
And
think
I
there's
think
only
there's like
3 that are like
Hetero?
like
Just like
yeah,
straight.
cis,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, hetero people.
Like they just like the last legendary release, is a trans woman.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's super
Yeah.
iconic.
Trans
And it
woman.
has the default character. One of the default characters that you get, there's like 5 of them. Bloodhound, is a non-binary character. So
Gibraltar's
entire-
gay.
Gibraltar's gay and married.
Gibral-
I think his husband's gone, but
Oh,
there's a whole- and Loba's
Spoiler.
bi. There's a whole like
Loba's
lesbian love
bi.
story. There's
messy lesbian triangles. We love
oh
it.
yeah, literally the entire roster is so beautiful.
Mhm.
And I love that they keep doing it and they don't care what the toxic fan base has to say. They continue to make
Mhm.
legends and continue to
I
show
love that.
representation.
It's not only that, it's like I'm staring at a lot of games, specifically Overwatch. So like I go back to Overwatch and play the game the most. Apex launched with 2 Black women playable characters immediately, and we had to wait 6 years in a sequel for a
Right.
single Black woman to play in Overwatch. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm tired of playing white women and white men that look all the same. I'm tired of the Laura Crofts and Nathan Drakes of the
Oh.
world. Just saying.
Right. No, you ain't.
Okay.
No,
And the
you
fact
ain't.
that that's the big reason why I went to Apex so fast, because I was like, wait, I can play a Black woman immediately and a sexy Samoan man
Right.
immediately. Oh, slay the world. We're doing this.
No,
Like,
it's
It was
crazy. It's
done
so
deal.
beautiful.
It was done
Really.
deal. Hey, okay, sorry. I took
And then,
trademark.
and then a lot of these like games, you see them like now starting to add the lore way after the characters
Mhm.
already been established. They didn't come into
Exactly.
the game being whatever on the spectrum. They're going back and now saying, oh, this person actually is so and so, and
Yeah.
da, da, da,
I
da.
stare at
Yeah.
Overwatch. I stare at DBD,
DBD.
retconning David to be gay. Like,
Yeah,
girl,
That's
just
what
tell
came to
me.
mind when
always
I said
knew.
that.
So
Let's do y'all prefer fast shooters with more mobility or slow and more deliberate shooters?
Fast.
I think fast.
I would say fast as well.
I would also say
contrary to me
fast.
playing a lot of Valorant, like fast.
Yeah,
Like
'cause I would
Yeah.
consider like Fortnite and Valorant slow compared to like DBD.
Well,
I mean, not
anything-
DBD. Oh my god,
anything-
Apex.
oh my god.
Anything
girl.
compared to Apex, please. I would say Fortnite is like very like mid tempo, so like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
can be fast if you
Right.
get there, but for the most
Mm.
part, I just like walking around.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like in Fortnite the time to kill is a lot longer than in
Mhm.
like Apex or like in
Yeah.
Destiny, Fortnite, Valorant. But like
Mhm.
Overwatch as well, it's like it's a fast-paced game, but like people don't die every 5 seconds, like all the time. It's like, because you have that support to heal there all the time as well. So like that
Right.
Overwatch is like the longer is the fights itself. So whatever. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, next question.
Have you ever had played with friends and had matchmaking ruin your night?
Yeah, I stare at Kosi playing Valorant in his sweaty ass lobbies. Yeah, no, I will. If Kosi's there, I'm like, I'm prepared to get 3 kills and get killed 20 times in this one match.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. It's
The
terrible.
The other-
skill-based matchmaking in like Destiny, because I've been playing the game for so long, like my skill, I'm higher up. So like when my friends play who are like just starting or they're not really good in like PvP settings, they're much lower. So they kind of try to make it like a good match, but it ends up
It
being
never works
good for
out.
me because I'm like, oh, all these people are like super easy. And then my friends are like, I'm literally being destroyed. So like at the end of the match, when it shows like the match result, it's like, I'll be like 100 kills, bleh, like party.
Eve's
And
over
then
here top fragging, and her friends are like,
my
10.
friends are like, just like, wow, like that was great.
Me gets one shot in. I'm like, I won.
I'm so good.
Alrighty, divas. Well, we are gonna go ahead and close out. Final question to answer with your outros. Please let us know any important events coming up, where they can find you. And then the last question would be, what is your favorite skin in your respective game to use? I will start with Aphasia.
Yes, hi, my name is Aphasia Speaks once again. Everyone speak easy here on twitch.tv. My favorite skin to use in Overwatch is Mercy's pink skin. If you know what that is, it was like they had a breast cancer awareness month campaign where you have to like pay like $20 to buy this skin, and the skin is literally pay to win. You cannot get it anymore. It's pay to win because when you're done healing someone, you hear a little ding, so you go out to the next person. So I'm like, this is the best skin in the game because it's literally pay to win. What was the other question?
That was just it. Just
Okay, Slay,
outros.
that's it.
Where can they
That's
find
it.
you?
That's my favorite skin. Also, she looks like a cute little magical girl. So like that's also very cute. And I was like, it's very pink, and she looks very gay, and I love it. So there it is.
Loves. Kylie.
Hi, Kylie Gabor. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 4 p.m. PST to whenever I feel like getting off. I'm an Apex main streamer. I'm currently the only drag queen in the world to main Apex Legends. You can find me at twitch.tv / Kylie Gabor. You can find me on Twitter. I am Kylie Gabor. TikTok at Kylie Gabor. And also I'm the creator and host of Slaypex, which is a monthly tournament, happens every third Friday of the month, which is the first and only monthly LGBTQIA+ Apex tournament. The next one is December 16th at 4 p.m. PST on my channel with a $250 cash prize. You can sign up at boom.tv / Slaypex.
Eve.
Damn, you are
that's right.
professional.
Anything. There it is. I forgot about that.
Wait, what was that, Aphasia?
I thought you had to plug something. Yeah. Team Overture is putting on a Overwatch tournament next weekend, the 10th and 11th. There's still time to sign up. If you have any questions, contact me and I'll get you the application form. And yeah, we go ahead and sign up. It's going to be a cute little thing where we're raising money for the Trevor Project, and Homotron and Radamoji are hosting. So slay. If you like those two, participate. If you don't like those two, still do it anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite skin is Rose Gold. It was a free it was
It's
Loba
so
the free
good.
Oh,
Amazon
Loba
skin.
Rose
It's the
Gold.
best skin.
Oh.
Yes.
It is such a good
So
skin.
good. And
It
it was
is so
free.
clean. It's free. Free. Yeah.
Shut up. Eve.
Hi, my name is Evil Queen. I'm the prettiest bitch you've ever seen. I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday from 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until whenever the fuck I want. I'm going to be streaming immediately after this. I also have a panel. It's the last panel of the night. It's going to be really fun. I'm really excited. So come check me out then. I think it starts at like 10 p.m. PST, I think. I don't know. but yeah, come check me out then. We're gonna be talking about horror movies. And my favorite skin is they just released like Gundam style like armor. And I've been rocking that, but I usually am very like I like to look robotic, like futuristic. So yeah.
And I have been Marisol Lords, your moderator, your host, if you will. You can find me on twitch.tv / Marisol Lords. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, maybe a YouTube.
I love that you're
apart from-
holding the mic.
Oh, baby.
So good.
You can find me on
Girl.
Game Boy Advance. My favorite skin currently in Fortnite is the the Balenciaga skin. And you know me, bougie. And then in Valorant, you can usually find me with the with the fish tank Vandal.
The corn little
Um,
bubble gun, it's so cute. It's your little bubble.
And my little bubbles. Apart from that, I will be part of the Stream for a Cause pageant happening next year. And
yeah,
you
me too.
can find me, and so can you find
Whoop-
Aphasia.
Whoops.
No, you're good. And you can find me in yet another panel later on today. And with that being said, everybody, guns
Yeah.
up. Everybody, bye.
Ooh.
Oh.